Chapter 7. Camping. The truck slows as the trees begin to thin. Gravel shifts under the tires. Light opens around them. Caroline opens her door before the truck fully settles. She steps out. She pauses. She looks at the clearing, at the trees, at the quiet. It's quiet. Jack shuts the truck door. It usually is. Walks forward a few steps. Not far, just enough the lake catches light through the trees. Still held, she watches it, a second longer than needed. It's better than I thought. Jack moves to the back of the truck. I didn't bring you somewhere bad. She smiles, small, then follows the tailgate, drops, wood shifts. Canvas rolls. Jack moves through it with rhythm. Nothing rushed, nothing uncertain. Caroline pulls out a blanket. She starts to open it. Stops halfway. She smooths one corner. Slow, then sets it down. She opens the cooler, looks inside. Longer than needed. Closes it. Jack notices. Says nothing. He shifts things instead. Closer. Easier. The tent begins to take shape. You started without me. You were busy. I was not busy. You opened the cooler. That's important. It was empty. I was checking. You closed it. I didn't need anything yet. He nods. She watches him a moment. Okay, what do you need? Hold this. Does their hands meet? Brief. They don't pull away too fast. The sun lowers. The space settles. The tent stands, blankets spread. Fire ring cleared. Caroline lowers onto the blanket. Adjusts once. Then stays. Jack sets the last piece of wood down, straightens. Looks over everything, checking. He steps back toward her. You always do that. What? Look at everything like you're checking it. I am checking it. I know. A small pause. It's good. He sits beside her. Close, not quite touching. The fire catches on the third match. Flame builds. Slow, steady light softens. Caroline pulls her knees in, arms around them. The glow finds her face. Then, as they sit in the moves faintly. A bird calls once, then again. Caroline leans toward him. Just a little, then more, and stays there. Jack shifts. Closes the space. She rests against him. Do you come out here a lot? Sometimes, by yourself. Sometimes. She nods. I can see that. Like places that don't ask anything. He considers that. Maybe. She looks at him. I don't. I know. I like this one. He glances. She studies him. A moment longer, then rests her head on his shoulder. No adjustment. After that, just. There they talk in pieces. A man who fell in the lake. Before he could fish something, she remembers. Not fully. He listens. She laughs when he speaks. She hears it. The fire settles. Time moves quietly later. The air cools. She shifts closer, then settles. Again he wraps an arm around her. Her hand rests on his chest. He covers it lightly. They stay. Like that the tent holds the quiet differently. Closer. Warmer. She settles beside him. He meets her there. No urgency, just chosen closeness. Morning comes gently. Light moves through the trees. Jack is already awake, looking down at her. Caroline sleeps a moment longer. Hair across her cheek. He brushes it back slow. She stirs, eyes opening. He leans down, kisses her. I love you. She looks at him, soft, certain. Yes, I know. A pause. I love you too. He doesn't answer right away. He just stays there close. Then he kisses her again. She laughs. Whoa there, cowboy. I need to breathe. Her arms wrap around his neck. I thought you needed to breathe. I breathed already. They smile, then kiss again. Slower. Outside. The fire is brought back to life. Coals stirred. Flame catching. Caroline sits close to it. Jack sits beside her. Close, then closer. They don't speak. They don't need to. The water is colder than it looks. Caroline steps in. stops, laughs. That is not fair. Jack steps in behind her. She turns. You knew. I've been here before. She watches him, then splashes him not hard, just enough. He looks down, then back at her. That was a mistake. Smiles. Was it? He moves toward her. She turns. Almost gets away. His hands find her waist. She laughs. Full. Jack. Too late. He pulls her into the water. They come up. Together laughing. She splashes him. Again he answers. This time water moves around them. He spins her once, not fast. She steadies hands on his shoulders and stays there a moment longer. The movement fades. They don't step apart. He leans and kisses her. She answers immediately. Arms around his neck. Laughter softens. She rests her forehead against his. Okay. A breath. Now I'm cold. He smiles. Yeah. They don't move right away. Just stay there close. Then she takes his hand. They walk out together. Blankets wait near the edge. Caroline lowers onto one, adjusts once, then stays. Jack settles beside her. She slides closer, her arm across his chest. He covers her hand. They lie there still, drying slowly. The lake moves, light shifts. She looks at him. He's already looking at her. They don't speak. They don't need to later. She pushes herself up. What's up there? A ridge. That's not an answer. It is if you go look. Smiles. Okay. The path climbs. She moves ahead, then slows, waits. His hand finds hers. They continue together. The trees. Then the ridge opens. She stops, breathes in slow. This is worth it. Jack steps beside her. Their shoulders touch. She leans into him. He steadies. They look out, not speaking. The second evening settles deeper. The fire comes easier. They sit close from the start. No space left to close. She leans into him. He wraps an arm around her. The fire settles. She watches. Move. Then stay again. Yeah. She nods. The night holds steady. Morning comes softer. She wakes closer. Already there. Still here. Yeah. A small smile. They don't rush. Packing begins slowly. Blankets folded carefully. She finishes what she starts every time. Jack notices, says nothing. The tent comes down. The truck fills. Caroline pauses near the water, looks out one last time, then turns back. Jack closes the tailgate, checks it. She walks toward him. Ready? He nods. They get in. The engine turns. Gravel shifts beneath the tires. She looks back just once, then forward. The trees close in. The clearing disappears, but it doesn't feel like leaving, just carrying something with them. Anchor